I spoke too soon. All that bootlicking for Donald Trump was not going to get you to see the presidency in Venezuela. You should have gave him your Nobel Prize. Now, Maria, they was rooting for you, friend, until people started taking a little bit of a deeper dive into the statements that you've made over the years and realized you were not going to be the leader of Venezuela. Okay, so yesterday we had reported that people were positioning Maria to be the new leader of Venezuela. The thing is, back in 2024, she actually went up against an election with Nicolás Maduro and she ended up losing, but not because she didn't have the votes, simply because the government ruled that Nicolás Maduro won the election. After that, she subsequently fled Venezuela out of fear of, just mob rules. And then she subsequently ended up winning the Nobel Prize. Now, fast forward to this interview she did a few months back when this podcaster was attempting to get her to admit that Donald Trump indeed fishermen. And listen how Maria answers that question.
You think those cases are justified then? That's what I really want to understand. Are they justified, or are they, as the UN would say, extrajudicial?
This is about saving lives. And Maduro is absolutely conscious. And he has been warned what not to do.
Mind you, the question was, do you think the killing of those Venezuelan fishermen was extrajudicial killings? And then she turned around and said, oh, it was Maduro. Girl, what? But apparently all that bootlicking didn't do her any justice, because here's what Donald Trump had to say yesterday in his press conference.
Opposition leader Machado, and have you been in contact with her?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Mr. President, do you have any hesitations about Machado? Mr. President, on Monday...
I think it would be very tough for her to be the leader. She doesn't have the support within, or the respect within the country. She's a very nice woman, but she doesn't have the respect to be the leader.
And mind you, this tweet is from Donald Trump's True Social account from January 9th of last year. You can pause to read it, but he basically says that, yeah, the country of Venezuela does support Maria. So yeah, girl, all that bootlicking literally got you nowhere. Like I said before, you should have gave Donald your Nobel Peace Prize. Maybe he would have sweetened up that deal.
Tokens get spent. It's a saying that will never be defeated. Someone said, I guess she served her purpose. This feels like I will vote for Donald Trump's song. If you all don't know that song, I'll play it right now. When are they going to learn that no one is safe? They'll throw everyone under the bus.
To Martha in Missouri, Republican line. Go ahead, Martha.
I cannot believe that anybody could say that what he's doing is right. He's knocked down our White House. Everything he does, he doesn't get any permission from the Congress. His remarks were, I'm the president, I can do anything I want. That sounds like a damn dictator to me.
And Martha, you're a Republican. Did you vote for President Trump?
I voted for him the first two times. I did not vote for him the last time because I could see the handwriting on the wall. He's an egotist. He's a convicted criminal, and somebody in Washington needs to stand up to this man. I cannot believe he has these people believing he's doing the right thing. He is not doing the right thing. He's going to get us in a war, and this time it may be fought on our soil. And I don't agree with anything he does because he does it behind the back of everybody, and he's got these Republicans so scared that they're afraid to stand up to him.
I'm pretty sure she was going to go into a tangent, but I'm glad that they're starting to wake up. I don't know who's the lady, but she's one of the smartest people in the United States of America. She's seeing what's going on and recognizing the danger this country is in, and she's speaking up. She's asking for our Congress to do something. I'm begging for our Congress to do something. But you have to also give credit for the people who didn't vote for Trump and stood on business throughout all the times he ran for elections.
A little concerned about the legality of going in and just kidnapping people, even though, on the other hand, I do believe this person is a ruthless criminal.
He's an enemy of the United States, so I support Trump 100%.
I was just kind of taken back by it, surprised more than anything else, because I didn't have the facts. I didn't know what was going on.
He warned Maduro. He said he talked to Maduro. Maduro's been an outlaw. President Trump does not speak idly. If he says he's going to do something, he does something.
It seems like every time we go into a country, it gets botched. So is it going to eventually get botched? Yeah.
I think I'd love to see more of these actions, especially if they were as successful as this last one, where we didn't lose any troops. We didn't lose any planes or ships.
I think we should worry about our problems here at home before we worry about what other countries and other people have going on.
At least the last guy had some common sense. I don't know what the other dude was talking about. The main focus is trying to help the American people. This is not America first. Why do I get the feeling I don't have all the facts? Translates to Fox News hasn't told me how to feel about it yet. Ah yes, the president of no more wars. Yeah, that didn't last too long. Jesus Christ, where is your America first? Unbelievable. Honestly, these MAGA folks seem to always switch the topic, because in the beginning it was about drug cartels shipping out drugs through boats to America. But now it's about the oil in the country. Their president was friends with him not too long ago, don't forget that. Ask them why the leader of Honduras was pardoned. Exactly. It seems like all of this is based on the deals that you can cut. Boy, you know what I missed the most during Biden's term? Not having to hear Trump voters justify and defend every illegal, immoral thing that Trump does on the daily. Sure missed that. MAGA granny who refuses Trump's J6 pardon says she fell for a president's lies.
Police officers were the heroes. They protected the Capitol and everyone inside the Capitol, and even people like me. I was trampled on by the rioters. And if it weren't for the Capitol Police helping me that day, I might have died. To the Capitol Police officers sitting here, if I may address you for a minute. I am truly sorry from the bottom of my heart for being part of the mob that put you and so many officers in danger.
I'm glad she came out. I'm not even gonna make fun of her, bro, because she took accountability. And the fact that she turned around and apologized, that's huge. You have to give her credit. Let's see how Fox Show spins this one. I won't be surprised if they don't even air it, because there's no way to spin this. Now that's class. Someone who's actually sorry and says it. Thank you. Let's give her a hand clap for this.
Quick question for the Hispanic and Latino communities, the ones that, especially those that voted for Trump. Now, I live in Albuquerque, a blue state, a blue city, but I see them all the time here in Albuquerque. As a matter of fact, we have them on social media representing Albuquerque, and they are still very much for Trump. So my question is, now that you've seen that Trump went after Venezuela for its resources, its oil, and not for the drugs and all that bullshit, and now that he wants to go after Cuba, Colombia, Panama, and now Mexico, what do you guys have to say? What do you guys think? Still on that Trump train?
This three-time Trump voter, who even worked on 2 of his campaigns to help get him elected, has had her mind completely changed after what has taken place during this first year of his second term. Take a look. She says, "Dear America, I voted for Trump 3 times, worked on 2 of his campaigns. I am directly responsible for much of what is happening right now. If I had to do it over again, I wouldn't. I am truly sorry." After what took place in Venezuela yesterday, she is saying out loud what many people have been quietly realizing. Donald Trump is not America first, and he is not fulfilling his campaign promises. For decades now, both Republicans and Democrats have been very vocal about not supporting a regime change. We've seen this play out in the Middle East, and it's not good for the United States at all. Regime change leads to massive amounts of instability, humanitarian crises, and long-term consequences that never seem to end. Yet here we are, watching the same playbook resurface under a different label. This time it's narco-terrorism instead of weapons of mass destruction. But millions of Americans, even ones who voted for Trump 3 times and worked on his campaign, are seeing right through this nonsense. It's about oil and nothing else.
Because the things that are happening to Venezuela are just going to destabilize that country. Those people are going to eventually migrate over to other nearby countries. Most might eventually come to the United States because it's the land of opportunity. If the United States is the one that's taking over your resources and it's the one that's enjoying all the wealth, you might as well just go there. But at the same time, America doesn't want immigrants. They're like, no, go back to your country. You all need to stay there.
Why? 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 Why?
It's laughable to think that anybody fell for the thought that any Republican would ever be an anti-war candidate. Hold these people accountable. They have not changed. They just don't want to be associated with the fallout.
Now that he's president, things are actually going to be affordable again. Well, actually, affordability is just a Democrat hoax. He's gonna release the files and expose all the Democrat predators. Well, actually, turns out that that was another Democrat hoax. He's gonna stop government corruption. Well, actually, that Qatari jet was just a gift. There will be no new wars. Well, actually, he had to invade Venezuela to get out all the drugs, even though he's just talking about oil. This one's kind of confusing. He is going to protect the children. Well, actually, is 14 really even a child?
Jesus Christ.
But nevertheless, guys, let me know what your thoughts are with all of these MAGA voters and how people are responding to the situation that's unfolded. Leave your comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are. If it's your first time to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help. Also, check out this video. I'm pretty sure you're definitely going to enjoy it. But nevertheless, I will see you guys when I see you. Peace.